Well, good day or good evening, as it may be. It is tonight, and tonight I'm going to address one or two things, one or two relevant things. There's a lot of irrelevant things I could address, like, say, for example, people talking about me cosplay. Cosplay? This is fucking me, alright? So I've got a fucking hat on. Big whoop-de fucking-do. It's a Gandalf hat. Aha. Well, shit happens like that. I've got my phone here. I've had to put on the charge because it's nearly out of charge. And there's one or two things I want to address. And in fact, the first one is not even on my phone, so it's good. I've got that as a backup. Good to see somebody's already come in and give me a thumbs up. Whoever you are, I can love you. Thank you so much. I bet you. Am I right? Am I right? Tell me I'm right. I love you. I don't know why, but I just do. Look, I love everybody that just loves. There's a lot of haters out here. So, um, it is Saturday night, as I've already said in the description, and it's not the best time for me to make a new video. That was almost a coherent sentence. And what I'm going to do is find how do you do this when you're doing live YouTube? Do you, how that work? It closed down all of those thingamies. I'll open up this one thingamy, and this one is from this person calls himself X Forbidden One Gaming. So all I can see now is this WordPad screen. And so I'm going to address that. And so if anybody does care to comment in the comments bit, maybe I'll catch up with that in a little while. But this one is curious because what I find more and most curious about it is that I took a screen grab of this or a copy paste of it and saved it on my WordPad so that I could get back to it later, so that I could specifically address this in its own video. Not that that's my favorite word for it, but in my own, thing, and I'll address it. And what happens is that this same person, it seems, has also copied and pasted this exact same thing onto one of my recent live streams simply because he thought he was being a little bit left out, the poor little Forbidden One gaming person that you are. And, dude, I was going to address this, an entire video to you specifically on everything that you addressed or asked or whatever you did. And so this is what I'm doing at this minute. Even though I'm sure if I click through a few different things and find where you redid this, I made a response to say, why the fuck should I have to address myself or, give you personal attention to things that I've already addressed. And so this is what I'm doing. I've got my freaking phone in my hand as well, so you would not believe it. You would not believe it. Would you believe it? It is 9/11. I believe it because, of course, it's 9/11. What else would it be? Um, where was we again? Who was we again? That's the trouble. It's 9/11 right now, and it's also Saturday, the 29th of June, 9:11 p.m. And I'm just going to look into my files for a second. Just for a second. It probably won't show anything too interesting. You never know. You never know what you might find. Yeah, my phone is fucked. Okay. I sort of predicted that in advance. So anyway, this bloke called Forbidden One Gaming thinks that he can ask me a few questions. Of course, you're entitled to ask me questions. Anybody's entitled to ask me questions. He says, your comment is full of stupidity. That's what I was looking for, to see the comment that he was commenting on. You'll just have to bear with me because it's not there. He says, however, number 2 is entirely false. So if I read what he's talking about, I'll know what the fuck number 2 was. If you hang upside down for too long, you can actually die. Okay. I knew it would come back to me. So number 2 was saying, you can hang upside down because we do operate under air pressure. That's as simple as it gets. We do not operate as an electromagnetic being running off the electromagnetic pressure of our hearts. That is a false, I almost said paradigm, but I don't think it's a paradigm. It's just a false belief. We operate under air pressure. I know. I get called an idiot all the time, every time I say that. The heart is just a valve. It's a 4-chamber valve that operates off the air pressure. If we stop breathing air for long enough, the valve stops operating. It's not a pump. It's not the thing everybody says. It's just doing what our air pressure tells it to do. Heart's beating up. Start running. Breathe faster. Stop breathing. The heart responds to the air pressure that we put upon it. So yes, we are an air pressure system. Everything within us that flows through us operates on air pressure. The heart, conscious center though it may be, conscious only to the input that we give upon it because we're air breathing. So when this Forbidden One Gaming 2 days ago edited, I can only read what I'm reading, says, at Flat Earth Aussie, Jesus, your comment is full of stupidity. However, number 2 is entirely false. If you hang upside down for too long, you can actually die. It's one thing to push the flat earth, which is so easy to debunk a 10-year-old could do it. But please, for the love of your imaginary God, don't state false information as fact when it can actually kill you. It takes less than 30 seconds to fact check yourself. All right. Well, back when I was a little bit younger, I was pretty late to get onto this fad. But a friend of mine, who I used to go around to his place all the time because he had really good fucking smoke cones, so we'd go around there and smoke cones and stuff. He had one of these things that he called this, well, I don't know what you call it, boots with a hook around them and a bar you could put across your door, and you could hook your boots up to it and hang upside down. And it's a meditation sort of thing. It's something that you can probably still get today. He never died. I never died. So far as I know, nobody ever died, except for the fact that the fucking thing you put across your door might not have been secure enough, and you fell out and cracked your fucking coconut on the ground. I don't think anybody ever actually died from hanging upside down. Okay, maybe if you did it for 3 or 4 days or something, there's a chance you might be running into trouble. But most of these people did this as a health beneficial thing that, okay, so we'll go back up to what he says again. The comment is full of stupidity. However, number 2, yeah, you already made the false other, is entirely false. If you hang upside down for too long, you can actually die. Okay, I agree. For too long, you can die. But we were talking in the vicinity of half an hour, a couple of hours max. Yes, you can die. Of course you can. But you try to tell that to the fruit bats. Yeah. I walk down my road down here. We've got fruit bats. A massive colony. Flying fruit boxes, you might call them. They spend, I would say, all fucking day long hanging upside down. I've never seen any of them die from that. So anyway, let's just fucking move on, because you're obviously full of shit with the upside down this bullshit. In fact, I will, if I can, here we go. There it is. Yes, there is a comment in the live chat, which I can now see because I'm not looking at it most of the time. And it's from Ultimate Hermit. I wonder if Ross is going to pass out and let the stream keep running again. That's a really good question. Oh, hang on. I think Ultimate Hermit might be not as ultimate or hermetic as he thinks it is. Ultimate Hermit, how about you just fuck off? Crawl back under your rock, back into your shell, and we'll continue with what we were doing here. Now, where the fuck was I? Close that one down, open this one back up again. God, that was fucking rude, you bastard. Okay. Here are very basic observations that not a single flat earth model is capable of addressing. You flat earthers keep saying the burden of proof is on scientists, despite every single piece of evidence points to the earth's true shape, a sphere. You mental kiddos are going against the majority. Thus, the burden of proof lies on you. Pardon. Lies on all of you. Well, yeah, I guess it lies on all of us. That's goes without saying. Everything is lying upon all of us. Here are very basic observations that not a single flat Earth model is capable of addressing. Well, I did try and spend a little bit of time this morning talking about why the fuck we don't have a model. The reason we don't have a model is because reality exists at the scale it exists. And if we try to scale that down into a model, it won't make any sense. It exists, the real life model exists at the real life scale. So, for fuck's sakes, yeah. Oh, God damn, that's a good beer. All right. I almost did that in sorry, I got a spit bucket right. It's that time of year. I almost did that in what's his you know his name. The actor who did Mufasa. Show me the dome. I almost did that voice, but I got sinus problems. Show me the dome. Show me the edge of this earth. Show me any proof of all the earth is flat that can't be debunked or explained via the existing model. Is this the sort of shit you're really pulling out of your ass? Fucking hell. Mufasa would have done much better. It's a flaming ball of gas, motherfucker. Where were we again? So, what's your name again? Fucking X Forbidden One Gaming. See, see, you were giving me a hard time because I didn't give enough time on the response I was giving to you this morning. I already had this saved. This was saved in advance because I thought I'm going to give this motherfucker the time of day and I'm going to make a whole entire video and I will address every motherfucking one little thing you said. So you want to say, show me any proof of all the earth is flat that can't be debunked or explained via the existing model. Well, I've already just talked about the model, motherfucker. You flat earthers, okay, I'm going to go back. You flat earthers keep saying the burden of proof is on scientists. No, we don't. We actually think that the scientists are the ones who have the burden of proof because they're the ones making the fucking claim in the first place, motherfucker. Despite every single piece of evidence points to the Earth's true shape as sphere. Okay. Well, that's a major motherfucking claim, motherfucker. Pardon my motherfucking English. Every single piece of evidence points to the Earth's true shape as sphere. But the horizon is very evidential. What part of the fucking horizon looks spherical to you? What's your name again? I keep fucking forgetting. X Forbidden One Gaming. Why do I keep forgetting your name? Because you're fucking nothing. X Forbidden fucking Gaming. How about I just call you Stephen? From now on, I'm just going to address you as Stephen because I can't fucking think of what was it again? Forbidden One Gaming. Why do all you fucking globe heads keep coming up with fucking ridiculous fucking names? Constable Conspiracy, Professor Games, and let me scroll up again. Forbidden One Gaming. Stupid fucking names. I call you all Steve. You're all Steven from now. Good. Ah, fuck. I feel so much better now. And here we are. I haven't even gotten through the first paragraph. Um, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, I'm definitely going to need another one of these soon. That's so fucking good. All right. Every time I read it, you mental kiddos are going against the majority. Well, yeah, that makes it stupid because, yeah, the mob's always right. Thus, the burden of proof lies on you all. Show me the dome. Show me the edge of this earth. Show me any proof at all the earth is flat that can't be debunked or explained by the existing model. Okay. So obviously this bloke's a cut and paste wanker who keeps cut and pasting it, placing it everywhere he goes to. I've addressed this so many times it's not even funny. Anyone can see it with the naked eye. Hang on. Ooh. Let's read this one. This is a sentence from Wankerhead. Steve. Anyone can see it with the naked eye buzzing across, and quite a few amateur people like me or you have personally taken pictures of it with extremely budget-in telescopes. That's the most nonsensical question I think I've ever read out loud in my life. Let me read this out loud again, just for all the people who are actually listening. This is Steve here, and Steve says, anyone can see it with the naked eye buzzing across, and quite a few amateur people like you or me have personally taken pictures of it with extremely budget-in telescopes. That is the copy and paste that Steve keeps copy and pasting across multiple channels, even in my own channel. I mean, I didn't even copy and paste this from my own channel, even though he's put it in my own channel somewhere. Um, that's something he actually said. Anyone can see it with the naked eye buzzing across, and quite a few amateur people like you or me have personally taken pictures of it with extremely budget telescopes. The response by you logical morons, it's CGERE with lots of other shit. You know why that's our response, motherfucker? Because your question didn't even make sense. Okay. Let's move to the next paragraph. Why is the flat earth math and pardon me, that was my drunkenness coming forward there. Why is the flat earth map an azimuthal projection map? This is literally a map based on a spherical earth. I'll repeat that one more time. The map you guys use is literally a spherical earth map. There have been actual maps. Did you just say that? There have been actual maps based upon the earth being flat. albeit being horribly inaccurate and very outdated. Yet you guys use a map that's literally based upon Earth being a globe. Okay, you have a really good point there. Hang on, let me go. Shit, this one's nearly empty. Shit, come on. There have been actual maps based upon the Earth being flat. That's what you said. I'm reading your words. I'll repeat that one more time. The map you guys is literally based. Hang on. I'll repeat that one more time. The map you guys is literally a spherical Earth map. Yeah. And that's pretty much why it's fucked up. But your next sentence says there have been actual maps based upon the Earth being flat, albeit being horribly inaccurate and very outdated. Fuck, yeah. I really appreciate the way you help our case. I'm going to move on to the next paragraph. I might actually look at the actual live stream just for the hell of it and see if there's a comment. Mark. G'day, Mark. Just come in from the heat, recover, and you're alive. Brilliant. Ha. Good on you, Mark. Thank you very much. Mark Swarbrick, by the way, is a fucking top bloke. And if anybody ever says otherwise, I'll be knocking on your back door with me fucking stuff. You don't want to see me with my stuff. Honestly, this is not one of my most serious videos I've made to date. This is just one of these late night drunken rant type things where I will disappear in a moment to go and get another beer. So I'm just here to address something I've got in a word fucking thing down here, you know, like this little mousy thingy. I scroll down, and when I do that, I can't see what's going on in the comment section. And Mr. P, I think you're pretty fucking cool, dude. Look at this. I've got it all happening now. I've got Mr. P, Mark Swarbrick, and Hippie. Hippie is, I love you, my dear. You were just always right there, right on time. I don't know how you do it, but hey, you're lovely, lovely, beautiful aspect of my species. I don't know if we can even say male or female these days, can we? Anyway, I'm just going to go grab another quick beer, and I'm going to come back and address this bloody word thing that I've got, because this is what I was doing anyway. If I can keep my memories about me. Hippie, I am very well, my dear. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about yourself? Where the hell are you from, anyway? I mean, where on God's green paradise are you from? because, hey, we are living in paradise. That is a given. The next given is that we have to make it more of a paradise. Hey, like Texas or something. All right, one more beer. I'll be right back. In the meantime, chill out. Okay, my apologies. Um, who needs coffee in the morning? This is so cool. Magnetic compasses work in Australia. They do, isn't that impossible? Good question, Mr. Todd T. I think you've got a good point. Do magnetic compasses work in Australia? If they're pointing to north, are they like pointing into outer space? Damn. I think the flat Earth is winning in every respect. As much as I'd love to. Hang on. Oh, fuck, that's going to do bad things too. Oh, shit. Some of my beers get a little bit exaggerated with their willingness to come out of the bottle. Just, hopefully that one won't go cheek all over the table. Magnetic flat earthers, idiots. Oh, let me show this one. What's it called? Magnetic Festa. My beers freaking, they erupt a little bit more than some others. What can I do except drink them? G'day, Michael Gordon. Ah, fuck's sake. Even that's doing it now. Come on. Don't be silly. Just obey the laws of density and buoyancy, would ya? They're doing anti-gravity and shit. Like, fuck. For mothers and fathers' sake. I saved a lot of swearing there. Ugh. Once it's in the glass, it's all good. There's like 2 pints in every bottle. But once you crack them open, they just... I guess I better refine my distillery situation. I bottled like another 60 of these last night. Tomorrow I'll start a new batch, and I'll try to be a little bit less rocket scientist, shall you say. So anyway, I am actually, the whole purpose of this is to address this wanker. Oh, I have to bloody open it up again, which means I won't be able to see comments. Anyway, before I do, I see Todd T says, it's not what you know, it's what you understand. In a sense, it's true. It's very true. But it's also what you don't understand when you push the boundaries. You always have to be pushing the boundaries, I think. Like, how can you know anything? You cannot know anything. All you can know is that you know you don't know anything. So the boundaries of knowledge have to be pushed, constantly tested, constantly blah, blah, blah. And I think that's basically what we're doing. Constantly testing the boundaries of knowledge. That's why so many freaking beers like this bastard froth the fuck over. And constantly testing the boundaries of beerage. I just invented a new word. Mm. If I had another hand, I'd high five it. But it's whole, you know. God damn it. To those people that have 4 hands who can high five themselves and let's not get it. I'm going to go back to where I started, which is WordPad down here somewhere. There it is, WordPad. All right. And so we're still talking about X Forbidden One gaming. I'm going to scroll past everything until he says, are you able to explain lunar phases and lunar eclipses on a flat Earth model? Yes. Are you able to give figures on the size of both the sun and the moon on the flat Earth model? No. You cannot give figures on apparition. Next question. Are you able to provide reason as to how the sun and the moon both set below the horizon rather than stay in the air and grow distant on a flat Earth? Yes. Why can I see the sunset multiple times by changing altitudes in a helicopter? Perspective. Hang on. Now he's given his own answer here. He says, this implies the sun is setting below the horizon, impossible on a flat Earth. Then he asks another question. Why am I not able to zoom in on the sun and bring it back into full view if all it's doing is growing distance? But see, he's asking all this in a single fucking paragraph because he goes straight into this. You flatheads constantly imply you can bring boats back with zoom. Thus the same should apply to the sun, and likewise, as its light, should be even easier to do this with. The fact you can't do this proves around Earth. Now that simple little statement he says there, the fact you can't do this proves around Earth. The fact you can't prove something therefore means you're a spinning ball going through space at fucking thousands of miles an hour. I just can't see it. Let's go back. The fact you can't do this. So this, let's go back. You flatheads constantly imply you can bring boats back with zoom. Thus, the same should apply to the sun, and likewise its light should be even easier to do this with. The fact you can't do this proves around it. I could sit here all night and say this over and over and over and over and fucking over. The fact you can't do this proves around Earth. What does he say before that? Let's look again. You flatheads constantly imply you can bring boats back with zoom. Thus, the same should apply to the sun, and likewise, as its light, should be even easier to do this with. The fact you can't do this proves around it. I'm going to sit here all fucking night analysing that fucking sentence. What's your name again? X Forbidden One Gaming. Like, why should I give these cunts the time of day? Why? Why should I even bother? Sorry, did I just say cunts out loud? That's my bad. I'm not even going to look at that anymore. I'm just going to look at something else for a moment. And no, that was all I had. I wish I was one of those people that could pull up images onto the screen. I know that it can't be that difficult. Seriously. Seriously, it can't be. Now, I'm going to keep looking at, what's his name again? Ex Forbidden One Gaming. Why do I have such a hard time remembering your name? Ex Forbidden One Gaming. Maybe if I read a bit more of your stuff, your name will stick into my mind because you're saying something relevant. Okay. Are you able to explain lunar phases and lunar eclipses on a flat Earth model? Yes. I've done that multiple times. If you do care to check on my channel, I will explain, or have explained, each and every one. Would you like me to do it again, just for you, because you're so special and precious? And, well, gee, you made a really long, lengthy comment. You would like me to explain lunar phases and lunar eclipses on a flat Earth model. Fine. Because I'm sitting here with nothing better to do, let's talk about lunar phases. And I know that this is going to upset some people that believe in a different flat Earth view. So if you're one of those who get upset easily, you know, let's have one for you. I mean, how good is that? How about we don't do anything else? We just sit here and have a beer, for fuck's sake. Let's just sit here and have a beer. If I went to a pub and I just said, give me a beer, and they gave me a beer that tasted like that, I would probably say, here, take all my money. Fuck me dead, I'd brew a good beer. Holy shit, that's good. Anyway, where were we? Are you able to explain lunar phases and lunar eclipses on a flat Earth model? Well, I've already tried to explain. There is no model when it comes to flat Earth. The only way we can understand and comprehend what we're looking at is because everything exists at the scale that exists. You cannot scale down reality into a model and see the same thing. It exists at the perfect scale that it exists. So no, the model is reality. If you want to see the model, walk outside your door. Look at it. This is the model. Thou shalt. I don't want to get all Moses or anything on you, but you cannot have false images to show reality. Second question. Are you able to give figures on the size of both the sun and moon on the flat Earth model? Predictably, no. You are not able to give figures. They are as they appear due to when you're observing them and seeing them as they appear. Once again, I sort of think, can you have false images? Pardon me. I feel a lot better after that. You cannot have false images of reality. Reality is as it is. What you see inside your head is pretty much how you see it as it is. But then to ask for a model, something outside of your head, outside of what you see, to be able to see it in a different form, an external form, yeah, I think that's a form of insanity. Next question says, hang on, did I ask that one? Are you able to provide a reason as to how the sun and moon both set below the horizon rather than stay in the air and go distant from the flat Earth? Yes. Okay, that's a fair question. And yes, I had. I don't know if anybody of you actually looked into my particular channel. It's not about me, but in my channel, I have this one called Perspective um, Videos. Perspective Videos. It's a playlist. Perspective Videos, and it starts off with the first one is Thatcher's Law of Perspective. Bad me. Oh dear, jeez. I understood something that most people couldn't quite grasp in their heads, and so I made it quite simple. Thatcher's Law of Perspective. Oh, like a Thatcher being a roofer. Anyway, um, what was the question again? Damn it. I told you I'm fucking drunk as shit. I shouldn't even be making a video. Yeah, now I got it. Are you able to provide reasons how the sun and moon both set below the horizon? I throw my Gandalf hat to the ground. They, they don't set below the horizon. The sun and moon never ever set below the horizon. They are obscured in the distance by what you might think of as luminous. Let me have another drink. An obscurity point. Something gets far distance. It gets obscured because there's this thing called a convergence point. You've got convergence, you've got obscurity. The sun goes past the obscurity. The sun doesn't appear to shrink because it is already so much further away. It's got no reason to shrink as it goes into the obscurity. Where's my hat gone? Right. Next question. Ah, God, he's still under this. Why can I say sunset multiple times by changing altitudes in a helicopter? Duh, dude. Because in your helicopter, you get higher. You can see further. I'm just going to move to your next one. This implies this. This implies the sun is setting below the horizon. Impossible on Earth. Why do you keep saying you keep reinforcing your own disbelief? Impossible on the flat Earth. No, it's only possible on the flat Earth. You fucking moron. Why am I not able to zoom in on the sun? Why am I not able to zoom on the sun and bring it back into full view? Oh, for fuck's sake. You just told me you can zoom in on it and show it set again and again. You flatheads constantly imply you can bring boats back with zoom. Thus the same should apply to the sun and likewise as it's the light. God, you are such a fucking dumb cunt. Oh, seriously. Seriously? Yep, I said that out fucking seriously loud. You fucking dumb cunt. God damn it. You keep wanting to fucking bring your own fucking laws into things. Yeah. I think I can drop through this whole fucking statement here. The fact you can't do this proves around the earth. Even the law of perspective dictates it should be simply growing distant. How can someone in Argentina face due south and someone in Australia face due south, nearly opposite directions on the AE map, and both see the Southern Cross constellation? Well, fucking moron. I'll tell you why we can see the same fucking Southern Cross constellation is because we know for a fucking fact the stars are all going around Polaris. And we only see them at night time, you fucking idiot. You think we see them at the same time? Do you think that South America has nighttime at the same time that we do? You fucking moron. No. Just recently, Jupiter was extremely close to Earth. So close, in fact, you could see its moons literally orbiting the planet. Please explain this with the fact as moral point of your non-existent gravity that's just once in it. Look, mate, you're a fucking idiot. We see Jupiter at the same time. If it gets closer, hello. This is what we say on the flat earth the whole fucking time, that these wandering planets, wandering stars, if they get closer to us, yeah, of course they'll appear brighter. Doesn't mean that they're a fucking terra firma piece of. I'm just going to ignore that as well because you're a fucking moron. Can you explain why Barra, Alaska, has a period each year where they won't have sunlight for an entire 67 days while being able to explain lunar phases? Are you? Well, I don't know, Barra. Do they have lunar phases? Do they really? Uh, he's got a heap of links here. A heap of links. If you don't believe me about the ISS, mate, you are a side motherfucker. I thought I was going to make a video to address you, but it turns out that it's not even worthwhile. Let's I'll just go straight to your last 2, 3 paragraphs. Oops. Just proved existence of the ISS. Satellites in general, the sun's staying the same size. See, mate, you've proved jack shit. I don't know how you think. You've proved a damn thing. All you've done is prove that you're a fucking moron. I'll jump to your second sentence. You heathens should stop spreading lies. It's a sin. Well, that's very telling. We're heathens spreading sin. So this motherfucker, being a sun worshipper, heliocentrist, as all of you sun worshippers are, who believe you're spinning around the sun in the center of your heliocentric belief. This motherfucker just says it right here. I can't even find it because it goes on with so much shit. I'm actually loving going all the way back up to the top of this and looking at it. Here are very basic observations and not a single flat Earth model is capable of addressing. The flat earthers keep saying the burden of proof is on scientists, despite every single piece of evidence points to the Earth's true shape, a sphere. You mental kiddos are going against the majority. Thus, the burden of proof lies on. I'm so glad I scrolled up to the back to the top of that. Where's the spherical evidence again? I need one of those big horns. Flat earthers keep saying the burden of proof is on scientists, despite every single point of evidence points to the Earth's true shape, a sphere. You mental kiddos are going against the majority, thus the burden of proof lies on you. Well, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at those bricks, looking pretty fucking flat. Show me the dome. Show me the edge of this earth. Show me any proof at all. The earth is flat and can't be debunked or explained by the existing model. Motherfucker. Flat, level bricks. He says I won't be able to. Flat, level, bricks. Even the ISS, which is viewed by hundreds of thousands of people, defies the possibility of Earth being flat. International Space Station flies at about 1,000. Hang on. Let me just look into my encyclopedia knowledge. Oh, 17,500 miles per hour. The Earth itself only spins at 1,040 miles per hour. So at 17,000, hang on. Okay, ask the mind of Ross again. How fast does a speeding bullet go? A speeding bullet travels at approximately 1,700 miles per hour. How fast is the ISS traveling again? Oh, 10 times as fast. So why can we see the ISS, but we can't see a speeding bullet? Ah, fuck that. Just shut up and just believe what the globe would say. Thank you, Ross. You've just answered everything that we needed to know. Ross, what are you doing? I'm a fucking beer can. That's what we do when we destroy globe idiots. Hang on. Oh, look, I'm back in my live stream now. I can see it again. I should go back to not looking at my live stream and looking at this. Here we go. All right. I feel so much better when I'm not self-conscious. All right. So where were we? Forbidden One Gaming was saying, show me the name, show me the edge, show me any proof at all the Earth is flat that can't be debunked or explained by the existing model. You won't be able to. Yeah, true, because the existing model is a load of shite. Even the ISIS, which is viewed by hundreds of thousands of people, defies the possibility of the Earth being flat. I will give you that. It does. It absolutely defies it. We cannot possibly see something go around above us unless we live upon the surface of a spinning ball going millions of miles an hour, you fucking anyone can see it with the naked eye. Shit. Yeah. I feel embarrassed when I walk outside when I've got unclothed eyes. Anyone can see it with the naked eye buzzing across. Oh, fuck me. Stop it. That's good. And quite a few amateur people. I mean, what amateur people as opposed to like professional people or shit. I've met a few professionals in my life. I wish. Um, quite a few amateur people like you or me. Oh, like you or me. Oh, I'm glad you fucking like you know what I'm talking Oh, quite a few, but amateur people like you and me quantify. I'm glad you quantified that. They were all amateur. I'll go back to the start of your sentence. You won't be able to. Oh no, that wasn't the one. Even the is. No, it's the next one again. God, forgive me. Oh jeez. Yeah, it is a bit later this time at night. Anyone can see it with the naked eye buzzing across, and quite a few amateur people like you or me have personally taken pictures of it with extremely budget in telescopes. I kid you not. That is the actual sentence. I had to get really sober to read that one out. I will do it once more time. Once more. Once more time. Yeah, just because. Anyone can see it with the naked eye buzzing across. And quite a few amateur people like you or me have personally taken pictures of it with extremely budget in telescopes. Full fucking stop. This is the guy who has been pressing, 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 pressing against me to to fucking make a response to his constantly reposted cut and pasted across the YouTubes. And here I am, motherfucker. Anyone can see it with the naked eye buzzing across. And quite a few amateur people like you or me have personally taken pictures of it with extremely budget in telescopes. I guess if you say it fast enough, it makes sense. So we've seen the International Fake Station, and therefore that proves it's going around us at 17,500 miles per hour. People living upon it, pooping, shitting, washing their hair, hanging upside down, pulling eggs out their ass. What else has the International Fake Station done? Oh, yeah, people in Gurley suits. Come on. I'd rather believe we went to the moon than we have an International Fake Station. All right. I am working my way down through this guy's fucking shit. Okay. Ah, it is my bad. Yep. I've been a drunken, dumb fucking motherfucker. Okay. And I should have stayed here now. Are you able to explain lunar phases and lunar eclipses on a flat Earth model? Yes, I am able to explain them. It's probably not the place to do it here and now tonight, but let's just start with lunar phases. Now let's do it tomorrow. It's nearly a new moon tonight, all right? It's nearly a new moon. We've got maybe, I think, maybe 3, 4 days until it's a new moon. It works very, very sensibly above the flat planar Earth because what we see of the moon going around is taking 24 hours difference every day. It's reaching to the point where that 15-minute extra daily difference means it's getting close towards the sun. It's not difficult. I might even shut this for a second and have a look at me live feed just because. Uh, yes, I like this. It's exactly what I'd like to see because PMARS and Mr. P, the reason we don't take it too seriously is because it's the internet. Exactly right. We have the ability to do whatever we like. That's why I keep dipping my lid because the light is very bright above me. Awesome. Right. Then I'm going to go back to that uh, thing I was going to address. I mean, yeah, kudos. Is this, what do we call him again? Next Forbidden One Gaming. Dude, I already had it saved. And we'll go. Okay. The next question says, are you able to give figures on the size of both the sun and moon on the flat earth model? I like that question. And the question is no. You guys just scream out for something that says, I have to know, give me an answer. We must know. On the flat earth model, you do not know. It's not possible to know. I mean, you might have a fair chance of the moon, a fair chance, but I, everything is relative. As you get higher, you see through X amount of the atmosphere, it's going to change. And as you're viewing it through X amount of atmosphere here, and on a different place of Earth, viewing it through X amount of atmosphere here, what you're seeing is here's the atmosphere, and so here's your apparent position of the sun here, here's your apparent position of the sun here, but the real position of the sun may be somewhere up here. This is something you just cannot map or create a formula for. It's something so specifically unknown that that's what makes our existence quite interesting, quite quizzical. We don't know. You can't know everything. But we're getting closer and closer all the time to to seeing and understanding what we're saying. Um, I am going to try and read past this because it's a fucking big paragraph. Why can I see the sunset multiple times? There. You're basically asking the same question. Why can I see the same sunset multiple times in a helicopter? Because you get hired to. This is... maybe if I scroll down it and see... just recently, Jupiter was extremely close to the Earth. So close, in fact, you could see its moons literally orbiting the planet. Please explain a flat Earth model void of your non-existent gravity as well as it. Sorry, dude. If Jupiter appeared extremely close to Earth, it's probably because it was. Yeah. I am actually gonna going to scroll through all your shit because I want to see if you had an actual point. Oops, proved just proved the existence of the ISS. Earth itself moving around the sun at 166,000. My bad. 666,000 miles per hour. Just around the sun. And your satellites without acceleration follow around it. What the fuck happens when it turns around and goes back the other side? Bye-bye, satellite. Oh my dear, it's just ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. I knew that was empty. I just held on to it for the sake of talking about that stupid bastard. Okay, now I'm back in my live stream. Sorry to let you guys down. I have to show this one from Mark Swarbrick. Have you heard the latest from NASA? They're going to land helicopter drone. On one of Saturn's moons. Well, look, I won't be putting any money towards it. But look, if people want to believe in this sort of shit, I can't stop them. People love to believe, fantasies. I have to admit, when I was like about 4, I thought Santa was still real. Then I turned 5, and it's like, fucking Santa. People want to believe what they want to believe. We can all go to say, did you say Satan? Say You did say Satan. We all need Satan's rings. Um, yeah, you know what I mean? One ring to rule them all. One ring to bind them. And in the darkness, a little fucking hobbit will just go, what the fuck are you talking about? A lot of people ask me why. If Gandalf had access to, say, these eagles, why the fuck didn't he just get one of those eagles to pick up the ring and take it and drop it off? And the little hobbit would be going, yeah, yeah, what the fuck didn't you do that? I'm still waiting to hear from the Lord of the Ring fan people to tell me why. Hello, hippie. Back with coffee? Fucking hell. Give me sweet, would you? I don't know why, but of course I do know why. Hippie, I'm a fan of you. Okay. Aw, the needed more birds of prey. But if you know me, you would know there are no birds of prey. They're just birds of existence. I mean, I'm not a science fiction writer, even though I could write some really fucking cool science fiction. But Tolkien, you know, he was the one that wrote the book and wrote it very well. So why the heck didn't he just get one of these, you know, eagles to drop the ring into the? That's a good question. As a byproduct of that, where did they drop the ring? The edge? The edge. The edge. Where did the ring in the Lord of the Rings get dropped? Into a volcanic pit. Holy shit. I'm strangely fascinated with you, my lady hippie. I'm strangely fascinated with you. It's like midnight. Oh no, it's only 10:20, 10:20. It's like 10:20, 37. You just want a Hobbit house. I just want a Hobbit house. I seriously want a Hobbit house. Nowhere I can make a Hobbit house. Unfortunately, I'm still working at it. "7:37 a.m. Wow, you must be in like Northern England or something. Am I right? Am I right? uh, USA. All right. Well, if I build a proper Hobbit house, and you start building a Hobbit house, we'd sort of meet up in the same place anyway. If you think about it, I'm guessing Texan. My spidey senses are saying you're from Texas, and I'm going to say somewhere in Texas. God damn, I might be close. New Mexico. Damn it. This table is very unstable. It's all good, hippie. I think you must be one of the nicest piece. I'm going to start that sentence again. I think you might be one of the nicest people I've ever met on the internet. I met a lot of people on the internet, and most of them are usually very, I do not like you type of people. You are just sweet as. Northeast from Texas. Oh, the internet is full of them. It was made for people to express their assholiness. That's what I love about it, in a way. I mean, I have to admit, I've had my share of assholiness as well. So, we all get our ability to express ourselves. The thing that I dislike the most is people who suppress our ability to be an asshole. So anytime I see some starts with a C and ends with UNTS, suppress their ability to be our assholiness. It's like censorship, the right to free speech. I drink that a little bit too fast. I respect your right to be an asshole. You're gonna be an asshole. I respect your right to be an asshole. My only condition is do no harm. That's all it boils down to. Do no harm. Speak what you will. You want to be an asshole? The way I've got to know you, I would actually, I won't say that out loud. I was trying to save one or two things here to, what the fuck? I have some things that I could introduce just to make this feed more viewability, but it seems as though I've reached a position. I just love reading the comments. Hippie. I've been doxed and everything else on here at this point. So we can go quite far, but I choose to be that. This is how we are. This, this is exactly how we are. Uh, but it boils down to it every single time. Uh, yeah, I'm going to find something. If I can, if I'm capable, I might be a little bit too drunk. Shit, I think I might be a bit too drunk to shower. But again, to do my best and find it anyway. Done with there. I'll find a way. I'll find a way. I'm good at it. Just getting through this way. thing I'm talking about. This is a dedicated bloke. Scrolling, scrolling. I'll find it, and I'm just going to put on this. Yeah, oh, sorry. But I'm reading comments. Yes, I do live near the beach. It is winter here now. Trump gets re-elected in 2020. I'm moving in. Okay. Well, tell you what, I live near the beach, and if this rain stops tomorrow, I will actually jump in my car, go down to the beach, and sit in the sun because the sun is fucking awesome at this time of year, and I will go for a swim in the ocean because the ocean is fucking awesome this time of year. I do happen to live in a very good place of the world. Uh, it's quite close to the easternmost point of the Australian mainland. And if I moved further north, the water will be shit. You have to swim within some sort of nets to stop you getting killed by stingers. Uh, yeah, I'm just going to find something to show you why. Fuck me. Oh, she just was really happy. I love her so much. It's a long way down. Fuck. Ah, God damn. I think I might be in trouble. Oh, it's got beer in it. I drink it. You can watch it anytime. It's unlimited. I must be getting close. Come on. Here we go. This is it. Whoops.
that goes beyond the changing of the seasons. Long and lasting love. Long and lasting. Someone I can someone to let my life. Long and lasting love. I never thought that I would be with someone so beautiful. Never thought I'd see love like this. Tonight I'll show you that love is something beautiful. And I'll steal it with a long and lasting is what I always dream. And when I look into your eyes, then you are love. Long and lasting long and lasting long and lasting
Yeah, I guess that was just something a fan of mine.
must be dreaming. I am really lying here with baby. You take me in your arms. Though I'm wide awake, I know my dream is coming true. No, I just fall in love again. Just one touch from it, it happens every time. There I go, I just fall in love again. And when I do, can't help myself, I fall in love with you. Must be magic when I hold you in the night. For you to take me too far. Heaven is that moment when I look into your eyes. Oh, I just fall in love again. Just one touch away, it happens every time. Where I go, I just fall in love again. And when I do, can't help myself, I fall in love with you. Can't help myself, I fall in love with you.
Anyway, this is something I found on my phone. That's what happened. I love being on my beach. I actually every day I wake up, I think, how is this a good opportunity to go to my beach? And most of the time it's just pissing down with rain. So, and so yeah, it turns out that I'm gonna look at some images on my phone actually, because I think I saved one or two that's worth looking at. Let's go there. Let's go to gallery. Gallery works, and have a look at that one. That one's funny. We'll look at it just because it's funny. It probably won't make much sense because let's try again. Does that make any sense now? If not, well, fuck it, because who gives a fuck? They live. That's an awesome one. Oh, come on. Come on. I have to make it full screen now. Even saying, you know what I'm talking about. So, the one that I wanted to show was poor that. I digress. What the fuck was I going to show you anyway? I forget. You know what? Sit back and read the comments. Don't get thrilled. Um, hippie. Trump got re-elected in 2020. Shit. Mark Swarbrick, cool dude. Tell you what I was really going to do was still read some of that other shit from some other shitheads. I could still do that, you know, like it's not too late. It would take me, yeah, take that. It's not too late. Um, just that beer's a bit shy. I do have to get a real beer that was made in Australia, and fuck it, you know, like hey, here we are. We here And now, I think somebody put some acid in my beer. I wish they put twice as much. And a type. And now all the tables move. I think the Earth is spinning as well. It must be going like 66,600 miles an hour. To Hanks. Oh, I can type. Fuck dead. The whole world is wobbling. I hate that, sorry. Isn't she beautiful? Right. I'm determined to see this to the end. I'm going to do it. Yeah, this is me. I'll see it to the end. It's so for a second. Right. So this what's it called again? I, I keep having scrolling up the top. Extra bid one game. After all his shite. Says, oops. Just proved the existence of the eyes. Look, this the oops X whatever fucking cunt guy. Just because the ISS is visible from us people down here on the planet Earth, it does not prove for a single fucking second that we are on the outside surface of a spinning ball spinning through space. If you'd like to believe it, good for you. Yeah. I just seen something go around above us. Therefore, I live on a spinning ball. Science. Fucking science. You're a fucking moron. Case closed. Case is closed. Motherfucker told us. What? Case is closed. My bad. Case is fucking closed. Science. Dreaming. I must be dreaming. Never thought that. All right. I've just back to midlife feeding myself. Thinking now, sure. Um, what's the next step? What? Stop vibrating. I can actually answer questions. So people actually want to ask a question. I think the problem is most people that seriously have a question sort of fucked off into their own little worlds. Oh, so how do I give you a spinner, Mr. T? Mr. P? I don't even know what that means. That's my point. Yeah, like, hey, I don't live in that sort of environmental realm. I mean, why don't you somebody ask me a real question, like a real one, say, hey, dude, how the fuck? By the time you get into that spinner sort of idea, you're just dealing in a realm of, yeah, I didn't say that out loud, what I was thinking inside my head. I tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna end this because um, I was really seriously thinking that there might be I was really seriously think there might be some globe heads might have entered into this chat, and I could just like rip the shit out of them. It seems like all I've got is like pretty cool people now. Yeah, I still don't know what that gives you a P. I'll have a look. I'll click up here and see what happens. Participants. Let me. Yeah, doesn't seem to. Uh, I can't see too many trolls coming into my chat anyway. Let's see. See why it has to be moderated in my chat. I doubt that very much. Um, the whole purpose of me doing this is to still talk about this coin. And yeah, I guess I should click on some of the links. The ISS proved jack shit about being on a spin floor, and that seems to be that's the whole entirety of his argument. You, Ross, have always attempted to use carnival rides to push your narrative. Carnival rides like the 7 meter swing ride you've used before spin about 11 to 12 revolutions per minute. The Earth spins at one revolution per 24 hours. They aren't even comparable. And once again, this is something even 10-year-olds can grasp. Fucking dead. 10-year-olds can grasp. Uh, yeah. Where are we going? Let's look at your next little. We'll scroll down to your next little thing. Now run along and don't come back, thigh spreading heathen. I'll gladly debate you over this, but excuse me while I go get high and have a delusion. The giants carved the moon out of the Grand Canyon, filled it with helium, and lifted it into the sky with magic. Okay, so this is from a guy we call, I'm scrolling right at the back, X Forbidden One Gaming. Okay, now that I'll shut that down. X Forbidden One Gaming. Gaming. Yeah, not gaming. Gaming. Um, okay, bring your shit. Bring your fucking shit. But you don't. You prevent it as a one big fucking long scale. I think I still got it open. And you've got nothing. You're basically speaking a load of shit. Okay, you expect me to open up all your I'm just gonna open one up at random. Okay. Let's look at your very last one. Here's a unweighted water 6 to 4. Do you want to open this link? Yes, please, WordPad. I want to open this link. A demonstration on why water sticks to a ball. You're gonna look at this to give you the benefit of the doubt. Even though I run out of beer and I'm sure I bought one with me. I'm waiting for it to open to load. Oh, it's a YouTube. Oh, we're not allowed to use YouTube, but you go ahead. In the meantime, I think I might have to go. Ah, it's on the board. 15 minutes long. You've linked me to a point at 7.24 minutes long. Yeah, fuck. I'm sure that's your point. Right. I'm pretty sure that was your point. Uh, uh, is that the one we were talking about? Is that the one you're talking about? That point? No, I can't see any of the comment. Can't see any of the comment except Mark, thinking that was Peter, Peter. Right, I'll take my glasses off. And see here, be here and now. As I finish this live stream, being a little bit drunken as I am, I will put out a challenge to any person that believes we live on the outside surface of a spinning globe. If you would like to prove that, you have evidence that we live on the outside surface of a spinning globe. Put your money where your mouth is. Show us where we live on the outside surface of a spinning globe. And you can't. You know you won't. I rest my case.